journey. Baby girl, can't you see that I'm looking for you in my journey? Can't you see that I've been searching over?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mitch, if you don't already know, and today I wanted to create sort of like a mermaid smoky eye. I was really inspired by Nikki Tutorials when she did it a couple of months back now. She did a completely different look, but I just wanted to play around with that sort of vibe. Alright, so let's get straight in with it. So first off, I'm going to go in with the raw sienna shade out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, Modern Renaissance. And this is on a Spectrum B06. So we're going to go in with, okay. And like always, I like to start on my outer corner. I like to really take my time on my first transition shade. I'm going to go in with the pinks now, and I'm going to take this shade right here by MAC. This is Passionate. I feel like this brush like fits the theme today. And I'm basically just going to put this wherever I put that raw sienna shade. You just gotta really take your time to build it up to get that like pinkiness to come out. So now I'm gonna deepen up my crease with Love Letter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is on a MAC 221 brush. And this is gonna focus more into the crease. And having this brush is really gonna allow you to get it more focused. I'm trying to film this, and Emma's here. Come and get in. Just come and get in. Might as well be, you're making enough. I've got no makeup on. Sure. I saw him. And I'm going to go back in with that Passionate and that Spectrum brush. I'm just going to buff it over the edges just to bring back that pinkiness.
Say my name when no one is around.
But with this brush, what I'm doing is I'm making sure it's going really into the crease. I'm not being shy with my pressure. And what that's going to allow you to do is really create that really sharp crease later on when it comes to cutting, because it literally does the work for you. If you can see this line here, that's because of the pressure that I'm using on my crease. And it's just going to give us a guide later on where to cut the crease or where to take your shimmer up to. That's just a little tip from me. Right, so next I'm really going to deepen up my crease and really get that nice blown out effect. And I'm going to use MAC Film Noir. And this is actually a blusher, but these are so nice on the eyes. You can get a nice like rich finish with them. And I'm just going to take this same 221 brush. And this is where you've got to be like really precise with your brush. So I like to start off on my outer corner, that way I know I'm not going to make any mistakes. And then I'm going to bring it in through the crease. Right, so now I just want to diffuse that Film Noir, and I'm just going to take some of that Love Letter by ABH, just on that same brush. I'm literally going to use the smallest amount of pressure and just buff it over the edges of Film Noir. And if you notice, I'm really like winging my shadow out. And I find that when you're doing that, it's really best just to take your time with your blending, just so then it doesn't look like you've got like a big stripe going past your eye, because we don't want that. I certainly don't want that. Right, so now on my lid, what I'm going to do, as a base for my glitter, I'm going to use the MAC pencil, and this is in the shade Designer Purple. This is one of the Pearl Glide Intense eyeliners. And these are so nice, especially this one, it's so nice. And I'm basically just going to run this all over my lid, straight in with the pencil. And then I'm going to go in with my favourite glitter of all time. This is the Reflex Glitter by MAC. This is in the shade Reflex Transparent Teal. So nice. It's just, honestly, my favourite thing ever. Well, nice. And I'm basically putting that straight over the Designer Purple. Yes. And I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush again. Just go over the edges. I'm going to add even more glitter now, and I'm going to add one of these chunky glitters. I got these off eBay and they're like £1.95 or something. I'll link them down below so you can find them. And I'm going to start to apply it with that same MAC 242 brush that we did the Reflex Teal with, and this Lit Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base. I'm basically just going to apply this just to sort of the inner part of my lid. No, it'll probably go all over. Okay, so I just went and did lashes and mascara off camera, and today I've used the Lash Elegance lashes. These are in the style Buster. Just nice and fluffy, still nice and dramatic, but just not too much, which is what I wanted for this because I kind of wanted the glitter to speak for itself. So I'm going to make a start on the bottom of my eyes now, on the lower lash line. I'm just going to take some Studio Finish concealer, just on any brush. This is more of a base for my lower lash line for the shadows. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Zoeva 230 pencil brush, and I'm going to take that same Passionate shade by MAC, and I'm just going to run this just underneath my lower lash line. Oh my god, it's... I'm going to go in with a MAC 212 brush and Love Letter. So now I'm going to take this NYX eye pencil in the shade Jet Black, and I'm just going to put this just in my waterline. And then once that's done, I'm just going to get some mascara and just load up these lower lashes. Right, so in my inner corner, I'm just going to take this Peaches and Cream pigment, and this is in the shade Pearl. Straight in my inner corner. Right, so just because it was nice, but it's not, if you know me, I like things to be just over the top. So I'm just going to take some Reflex Pink. Here she is! Hello! Right, so that's this eye finished. I'm just going to go and finish this eye, and then I'll be back to do the face. Right, so I just went and did my... Right, so I just went and primed my skin off camera, and I used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which is like one of my new favourite things. I wear it like even when I'm not wearing makeup. I just like love what it does to my skin. It's dead cooling and soothing. The MAC Strobe Cream, and this is in the shade Silver Light, and it's made me look really glowy. The foundation that I'm going to use today is NARS Sheer Glow again. This is in the shade Fiji, and I'm going to take that Spectrum brush that I used last time. Oh my god, guys, you don't understand how excited I am to see the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. I don't know what video it was, but I just remember him saying it was like his version of like a neutral palette. That just really intrigues me, because that could go like two ways. A nude palette with like a pop of pink or something, like it could be like all colour. I'm actually thinking of doing like a tutorial and review when it like comes out, and hopefully I get it if it doesn't sell out in like 1 minute. So if you want to see that, let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to take NARS Creamy Concealer, and this is in the shade Custard, sort of underneath my eyes. This isn't actually just a highlight, I'm going to use a different concealer to do that. And then I'm going to take this Backstage Concealer brush, and I'm just going to pat all of this in. Right, so now I'm going to use this Becca Concealer, and I'm going to use this to highlight my skin. And this is in the shade Fair. Normally this would be like my skin colour, but because I've added that darker foundation, I can actually use it to highlight now. And again, just be really careful of your under eye eyeshadow. I like to pat my concealer in just so then I know I'm not going to like go wiping it away. I think patting it in gives you a lot more control, and it keeps the coverage there of your concealer. It doesn't take any coverage away. Right, so now I'm going to take some Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just going to take that on the same brush, just to make sure that it all lasts and I don't get any creasing. I like to get my whole nose, like all over my nose, and I really like to pack it on. Just because I find that when it comes to doing my nose contour later, if my nose is really set, I find it contours better. And it doesn't take away any of the foundation. I like to go in with a softer powder for the rest of my face, so I'm going to take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Again in the shade Medium Golden, because I do want to be a bit more...
Sorry.
I do want to be a bit more bronzed today. And I like to really focus this product like all around my face, but mostly on the outer corners. So now I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and this Spectrum A05 brush. And this brush just does all the work for you, like it just contours you so easily. So I just finished bronzing up my face and now I'm going to go in and highlight my face. First off, I'm going to start off with the Colourpop highlighter. I'm just obsessed with this, it's so good. Like so good. Oh, it makes me happy. Just because I put so much powder on my face, this is kind of going to give it that chewiness back. It's a cream product. So it's going to allow our highlight to have something to stick to. Now I like to bring my highlight light on the tops of my cheekbones, just so it can be seen from like straight on, and it just being on the sides. And also I like to bring it just above my eyebrows, because I like that glow there. And then I'm going to go in with my favourite highlighter. It's just so good, so good. It's the Inglot Sparkling Dust, and this is in the shade 06. It's honestly a dream. I'm just going to wet my Kiko 1.7 brush. Yeah, 1.7, getting good at this. And then I'll just take whatever's in the lid. This is probably one of the only highlights that I put on. I'm like, oh right, maybe I've put a bit too much on. If I have too much highlight, can be now. Right, let's get a lip on and then we're done. Oh, I'm gonna go for like a pinky nude today. The NYX Lip Pencil in Nude Suede Shoes, and this is like my favourite lip pencil for like nude pinky lips. So just to finish off, I'm going to add a Jordana the T-shirt liquid lipstick in the shade In the Buff, and this is like one of my favourite pinky nudes ever. It just looks so good on everyone. I just want to add some Reflex Pink, I think, to the centre. Seeing it as in like a mermaid smoky eye. I'm really going to put it in, because I want it to be more of like a metallic look rather than glitter. I find that if you really massage it into the lips, the glitter and the lipstick almost like mesh into one, and done. So it's 10 to 5 in the morning and I am finally finished filming. But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed this look. I'm kind of really living for it. Please let me know what you want to see next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you want, tell me what you liked about the video. But yeah, I'm gonna get going and I'm gonna go get into bed, so well, after I've taken all this off, it'll probably take me about half an hour to get all this off because it's like cemented on my face. And just before I forget, remember Mitchell, do not forget it.